Everybody is looking up at the sky, searching for signs in the clouds. It's a pastime as old as time itself, a universal human experience. We see shapes, animals, faces, and sometimes we even imagine entire stories unfolding in the sky above us. For some, it's a whimsical escape, a way to let the imagination run wild. For others, it's a form of divination, seeking messages from the heavens. But what if those signs meant something more? Something sinister? What if the clouds were not just random formations, but harbingers of doom? This thought never crossed my mind until that fateful summer day. Ellie and I loved cloud watching. It was our favorite pastime, a way to escape the mundane and dive into a world of fantasy. We would lay on the grass for hours, pointing out shapes and turning each one into outlandish jokes. Our laughter would echo through the fields, each cloud a new canvas for our imaginations. We saw dragons, castles, and even entire kingdoms in the sky. It was pure, unadulterated joy. But one summer day, as we lay on the beach, something changed. The sky was clear, the sun was shining, but Ellie's smile faded. She whispered something that sent a chill down my spine. "The clouds paint death," she said, her voice barely audible over the sound of the waves. At first I brushed it off as another one of her jokes, albeit a dark one. But the look in her eyes told me otherwise. Her words haunted me, lingering in the back of my mind. I tried to shake it off, but the unease grew stronger. And then, just weeks later, Ellie was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. The diagnosis was a shock, a cruel twist of fate. Her words echoed in my mind as I watched her slip away, her body growing weaker with each passing day. The clouds had indeed painted death, and it was taking my best friend away from me. I was devastated, consumed by grief and guilt. I couldn't help but wonder if there was something I could have done, some way to change the course of fate. But it was too late. Ellie was gone, and I was left with her haunting words. Years passed, but those words lingered. I tried to move on, to forget, but the memory of that day on the beach was etched into my mind. One day, as I was walking through the park, I saw a cloud that looked like a bus crushing someone. I froze, my heart pounding in my chest. Minutes later, a biker collided with a university bus, painting the asphalt in a grim scene. It was happening again. The clouds were painting death, and I was powerless to stop it. It didn't stop there. I saw a plane crashing into the sea in the clouds, and 2 days later, Flight 180 from Los Angeles disappeared into the Pacific. The pattern was undeniable, and it terrified me. I stopped looking at the sky, hoping to escape this cosmic horror. But the deaths continued, each one more gruesome than the last. My therapist suggested writing it out, hoping logic would dispel the fear. As I type this, the sky is picturesque, just like the days Ellie and I spent together. The clouds are fluffy and white, a stark contrast to the darkness that has consumed my life. But when I glance up, I see it again. The clouds paint death. I hope it's not a sign for you too. The sky, once a source of joy and wonder, has become a canvas of dread. And as I sit here, I can't help but wonder what the clouds will paint next. Will it be another accident, another tragedy, or perhaps something even worse? The uncertainty is maddening, a constant reminder of the fragility of life. And so, I write, hoping to find some semblance of peace in the chaos. But deep down, I know that the clouds will continue to paint their grim pictures, and I will continue to watch, helpless and afraid. The sky, once a canvas of dreams, has become a harbinger of nightmares, and there is no escape. So the next time you look up at the sky, remember this tale. The clouds may seem innocent, but they hold a power beyond our understanding. And sometimes that power is dark and deadly. Be careful what you see in the clouds, for they might just be painting your fate. I hope you never see what I have seen. I hope the clouds remain a source of joy and wonder for you, but if you ever notice something strange, something unsettling, remember Ellie's words, the clouds paint death. And perhaps, just perhaps, you might be able to change the course of fate. Or at the very least, be prepared for what is to come. The sky is a mysterious place full of secrets and shadows. And sometimes those shadows are darker than we can imagine. As I finish this, the sky outside my window is turning gray. The clouds are gathering, forming shapes that send a shiver down my spine. I close my eyes, hoping to escape the visions, but they are always there, lurking in the corners of my mind. The clouds paint death, and I am their unwilling witness. I hope you never have to see what I have seen. But if you do, remember this story, and know that you are not alone. The sky holds many secrets, and some of them are darker than we can ever imagine. So look up, but be wary. The clouds are watching, and they have stories to tell. Stories of life, and stories of death. And sometimes those stories are one and the same. I hope it's not a sign for you too. The clouds paint death and their canvas is the sky. Be careful what you see, for it might just be your fate.